There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is the ammonia only makes it worse.
Oh, God.
The combination forces tears out of your ducts. The second time, not so much.
Great.
When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
We can't inspect this body. Oh, God, that is awful. The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. He's being so nice.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
Aww.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
He pats your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
But you seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There is a pause.
A white lie.
Aw.
Not being hungover helps too.
Can we do something else? I just want to... Can you do it without me?
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye. Okay.
You need to get your shit together.
Shake your head no. I don't want to get my shit together. My shit is already... No. Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Okay.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to...
I know how this works.
Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
So I can put some points into endurance. Getting my shit together. Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart. It's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a small level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. Unlock a new slot. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Well, no, because I want to do Lonesome Way Home. Okay. Oop. Let's leave. Alright, now, what's this? The ladder's for kids. Oh, wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. You can investigate this. I could also try and read one of my cases. And maybe my thought will be done.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. It takes about half an hour to piece one together. This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
This is the Next World mural.
Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
What? What?
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the belles-lettres have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
What the heck does that mean? Do I ever find who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Read on.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner JV is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options.
And I'm choosing. And the mural just reads, "Love is impossible, for new people's too late for us." Just remove it.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class? The middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations instead? The hell? I must have voted, possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit. Yeah, why are we blaming the middle class?
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
I think we're done.
Not much has changed.
I want to see if the thought cabinet finished. Go to the thought cabinet. Why won't you go to the thought cabinet?
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Gives 1 sigh. So it's done. But what does it mean? And what happens if I forget it? Because I wanna work on this. What happens if I forget it? I don't have enough skill points available. To forget it? How do I get my shit together? Unlock a new slot. How do I unlock a new slot? I guess I need more points. Okay. I definitely want more slots. I was hoping figuring it out would help. Would like open a slot once I solved something. Like maybe I only had a certain number of thoughts I could think on. But apparently you think on it for forever. Ooh, where are we? What the A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder?
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Oh no.
There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Wasn't thinking about taking it. I was thinking about justice.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
Mm-hmm.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Okay. What's this? Oh yeah, take that. Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. What's this? Empty tube of magnesium supplement. Cured pig's head looks mummified. Oh, where are we? What is this? Is that a police uniform? That looks like a police uniform. Where are you going? Can you even get up there? Apparently you can. I'm not directing him. He's just walking himself. I clicked on the thing and he's walking himself.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
It's got a white thing.
Man down. A trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than an actual sight. But you know there's the RCM signature rectangle on the cloak. It's a cop's cloak.
Yeah, it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
That's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
What are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind rustling his hair.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? I should jump and go for it?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below. I'm gonna die.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Thanks, Kim.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may.
I will die. Okay, hold on. I can change what I'm wearing? No? Yes? No, I can't. Okay. Alright, I don't think I should go for it. No! Ah! How do I get back to the conversation? Okay. Not right now. What adds to Savoy Fair? You... Alright, so if I take off my shoes... Take off my pants? Oh dear God. What else do I have? Wait, this thing. But that thing's fine. I don't know that that's gonna help any.
Yes?
No, never mind. The cloak. Why can't I just go around?
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
That'd just be bad. Yeah, not right now. Not right now. I want to put my clothes back on, though. Can I do that? Can I put my clothes back on? Okay. Alright. Okay, how do I get back down? I would like to get back down, Kim. I don't feel like I'm ready to really explore the industrial sector, even though that would make sense. Since we're assuming, you know. Why can't I just... I guess it's too high for me to pull down. Just don't want to do it right now. Let's check our task list here. End of the day, brief with Kim. We're not there. Get a reality lowdown. Ask others to explain the world to you. Pay for damages. Who made the call? Okay. Explore secret passages. Plants from Kuno. Oh, buy the pants. Who put the clothes in the trash? Find out who's in the union box. Keep an eye out for them. Track down your gun. She said sound like I pawned it. Track down your badge. Hissing competition. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Okay. I want to walk around this area of town before we go exploring other areas of town. Oh, I wonder if we can ask her for directions. So I wonder if she knows where a pawn shop is.
Hello again, officer.
Directions?
Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
What's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
East?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
And south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
So south might be where we find a pawn shop. What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
And west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
In the west is the miracle.
The what? What? Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek. Well, you didn't tell me where a pawn shop was. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Closed for winter, please use main entrance. You don't look like a pawn shop. I don't think I want to talk to you. I've seen someone else talk to you. Oh my, are you a pawn shop? What's happening here? Something's happening here. Alright, let's stop in this shop first. Yeah, not sure you're a pawn shop.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What's this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
How do I pick up tear for the machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
She shrugs awkwardly.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
She points outside. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Why did you autosave? What's this?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything
No.
from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
I don't know what any... Oh. +3 morale. +1 morale. +3 health. +1 health. Oh, that's good to know. Do you have any ammonia?
Yeah, there's like an ampule somewhere.
She waves her hand in the air, absent-mindedly. Who's St. Barist?
Saint Baptiste.
Batiste.
You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
She nods slowly at the cabinet.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She points to the cabinet.
She is right. Saint-Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint-Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Okay.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that? Point to the raincoat.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Yeah, we have 2. She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase. I am definitely going to need to turn in some bottles. You aren't a pawn shop. Ooh, there's something there to interact with.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Say nothing, just take it in.
The beauty, the truth, the poetry of it all.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices? These are not super expensive.
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Okay. Yellow roses. Dozens of them. Tulips too.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What is Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
But what is it?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum with disgust.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Revachol, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
I see. What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
I approve of this very futuristic tap on the girls kissing. What?
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
I'm sorry, Kim, we're assholes. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine. Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Can you give me something to work with here?
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. You know anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really? Doesn't that mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
Any idea on what happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional.
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Thanks for your help.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean what reality? Economic reality or...
All of it.
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
Tell me about the physical reality.
I don't know. What about it?
Where are we?
We're in Frit
No, I mean, where are we on a larger scale?
as mankind or as a nation or...
What will her essay prompt be?
As a nation.
We're in
She rubs her face thinking, I'm sorry.
we're in a transition. You know, transitioning from monarchy to democracy, all that stuff.
She nods, then folds her magazine back. What's this revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and demand democracy.
What about the one we had in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
What's the coalition? Someone told me there is one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
She taps the magazine on the counter. What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
Okay.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
Thanks. I'll leave you alone.
Cool.
I got a skill point. What did I want to put a skill in? Oh, I wanted to see if I could expand my thought cabinet. Yes. Yes. Please, let's fix this. There we go. Right, nothing works, right? Okay, this was not the pawn shop I was looking for. How do I leave? There we go. You know, I was thinking we needed a pawn shop, but if my gun's in the pawn shop, I don't need to worry about it, right? Glossy magazine, Most Able-Bodied Men. The issue hosts a top 10 list. Jump Jams, a popular Masik mag? Ooh, trash? Welcome to Revachol. What's that? Magnesium, I'll take it. Frit. Spelled incorrectly. Hello, sir.
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Well, you tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy. He's just really proud of being... He's Revacholian too. Yeah, you're undermining our shot at self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
But you only welcomed one of us.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. I think we all learned something. Smile at the lorry man. Yeah, that one.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lorry man shakes his head with indignation.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. You sense slight embarrassment for the outburst. Or is it pride? Impossible to tell.
We have a couple questions?
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impatiently, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. I found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He wipes the tears from his eyes.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about? What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
He gestures toward the lorries. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses his patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko-picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Okay. What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
That's not how it works.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
So you're just racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books.
Jesus.
The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Holy fuck.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Oh, I hope this is sarcasm. I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
And the problem with that is?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
He throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Yeah, what the hell are you even talking about?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
You're complaining about what you hear on the radio?
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of
God.
mixing races.
Good God.
Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck. Runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. 3 T's, halidomatic. I'm gonna talk to you again.
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Absolutely. You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen?
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
What's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines.
And that's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
So it's a kind of union?
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically
That's
the same.
not how
Been
unions
trying
work.
to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
Okay, we're done. Enjoy your day. Jeez. Alright. Saffron picker? Really? You words. Ooh, money. Can I talk to anyone? Oh. Sit down, talk this out. I don't even know what work means.
Scab?
Ask the man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What's a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where they'll come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
I don't think that's how it works. You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
Starving? He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
His smile deepens his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Are we north then? I'm investigating a murder?
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He gives you a sly smile.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
What's behind these gates I'm exploring?
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Can you let me through?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. So we gotta go upstairs?
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful. If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
So I just walk in?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
What's Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Mm-hmm.
then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
So you're actually saying it's quite difficult.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation,
That's not gonna happen.
or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
He strokes his mustache. Has anyone bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess. It's not high. Have any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Okay.
Sure.
The man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind rustling his whiskers. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you help me out?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a hand toward you. Oh.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
What? Okay. There's a whole section of text gone. Lieutenant Kitsuragi picks up the coin and hands it to you. Thank you. Appreciated.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
You can't tell me?
He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay. Nice talk. Gotta keep going. What's this? Meet the union boss. It says GRIH. Let's talk to this guy. Are these scabs? Let's all work together.
Masters!
Scab leader.
We have a right to work!
His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man of his size. What is going on?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No. What just happened? Volumetric shit compressor figured itself out? It says it finished. But I can't read the solution. Maybe I need to actually finish the conversation. Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
No, I'm cool.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
So... he doesn't believe in what he's saying? I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Okay. I have some questions.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
He bellows to the gates.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
It sounds like you guys shouldn't be fighting each other. You should be grouped together to fight the corporation and actually get appropriate wages for all of your work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What's your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
So everybody's on strike? You can't breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel.
Why wouldn't they let you guys in since you want to work?
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Have you considered storming, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. That doesn't seem like a good plan. Alright. Thoughts?
Volumetric shit compressor.
There we go.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Okay. All endurance white checks unlocked learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Okay, so these are unlocked. All the white checks are unlocked. We can try them as much as we need. I think? Question mark? Learning cap for endurance raised to 4.